Am I worried about my decision to sign over my parental rights and how it will affect my kids' future? Will that decision traumatize them? Is leaving them with their manipulative and verbally abusive mother and a gullible replacement dad going to expose them to further abuse and further manipulations? These are constant questions that I get in my comment section. While I believe there is a valid point to some of these concerns, today's generation, the young people, have more information at their fingertips than at any point in the history of this world. And I think about the level of consciousness that the younger generation, as they mature into themselves, that they will be able to have if they choose it. And here's how I respond to those types of questions. First of all, my kids don't determine my own happiness in life. Whether I have my kids on a daily basis or whether I have my kids not at all, I don't rely on them for my own happiness. And it should be that way. No child should bear the burden of the happiness of mom or dad. Second, life has a way of forging greatness. Life has a way of forging things of value in each individual person if that person wishes to become valuable and special or extraordinary. Life allows those opportunities. And while this experience of my kids is likely to be traumatic for them, so is going to public school, so is growing up, so is having normal parents who are not perfect, who yell and are impatient and anything of the sort. Life is traumatic. I fully believe that trauma is what allows us to mature and what allows us to be forged into greatness. The third point that I make is if my kids wish to use this as a traumatic event that damages them, that's the way it will be. If those kids wish to make this be something that strengthens them and refines them into something that's better than both of their parents are or were, then that's the way it will be. It all depends on each child and how they want to end up in their own space. However, this day and age, with the amount of technology, with the amount of information, with AI, these kids these days are going to be smarter. They're going to be more self-aware. They're going to be more conscious than any of us ever thought of being. So, am I worried about my kids' future? The answer is no, I'm not. Because I know for a fact that my kids are excellent individuals. They are incredibly intelligent. They all have the ability to ask difficult questions. And while they may not be able to express those abilities right now, there will come a time where their mom and I will have to reckon what we chose to do. The truth will come out. And at that point, the kids have to decide how they want to handle that. If they want to sever the relationship with their mom, they may choose to do that. If they want to have a relationship with me, they may choose to do that. But I trust that they're going to make those decisions based off of a lot of education, a whole lot of experiences, and they will make the correct decision for themselves.